going to talk about intensive care unit ventilator and compressor. This video explains most important function and how to prepare on a start operation. Let us start by introducing the compressor. In front side of compressor, we have an air inlet filter, pressure gauge, LEDs. Green indicator demonstrates the system is turned on. Yellow indicator shows the wall is connected and its pressure is in appropriate range. Red indicator is activated when the compressor becomes overheated. In the rear side, you can find chamber for collecting excess water, power key, air inlet of central distribution system, air outlet, and AC power input. Please consider while the compressor is turned on, if the pressurized air from central distribution was in appropriate range, compressor serves as a backup source. The compressor automatically switched on if the wall has not sufficient pressure or suddenly its pressure drops. In front side of ventilator system, there are alarm indicator, touchscreen display, rotary key, membrane key, and battery indicator. In the left side of system, you can find expiratory valve, inspiratory valve, oxygen sensor cover, exhalation flash sensor, and nebulizer port. In the rear side of ventilator, we have air inlet, filter, oxygen inlet, battery cover, power key, and AC power input. For turning on the system, push over the cover and press power key for 2 seconds. If you drop power key, it jumps back. In this section, we will explain the system connection. Insert power plug of compressor. Connect the valve hose. Then connect the air outlet of compressor and tighten a clamp on it. After that, connect it to air inlet of ventilator. Connect the oxygen hose to the system. Afterwards, insert the power plug to ventilator. Connect the breathing hoses to the expiratory port and to the inspiratory port. And insert the breathing hoses in the opening of hinge arm. And the HME filter on a Y-piece or use the humidifier. In this section, you will see how to prepare ventilator before connecting to the patient. When the ventilator is turned on, self-test page appears that it checks the valves, motherboard, and internal sensors. Note a key message will be shown in red if there was any failure detected in any part. You can contact by manufacturer in this situation. If the test of all mentioned items in self-test is carried out successfully, the patient option and calibration option page appears. We start by calibration. There are 4 items. First one is inactivated due to use near flash sensor by automatic calibration capability. Next one is auto sensor calibration. Must be performed before using the ventilator and after replacing a new auto sensor or any change in concentration of auto sensor. Make sure the breathing hoses is disconnected when you perform this calibration. And then press start. Calibration successfully will display if the calibration is performed correctly. Select Save to store new calibration result. In System Test, patient respiration set will check by system. This test will also measure any leakage and total compliance of the patient tube and system. It must be performed before using the ventilator or after the replacing the patient respiration set. Plug the circuit away and press Start. Calibration successfully will display if the calibration is performed correctly. Select Save to store new calibration result. Exhalation flow sensor calibration must be performed before using the system or whenever the sensor is replaced, or incorrect exhalation volume is measured by the sensor. Block the circuit way and press Start. Calibration successfully will display if the calibration is performed correctly. If the calibration was performed by using the compressor, it's possible to face with calibration is not successfully complete message, which you have to ignore it. Select Save to store new calibration result. You can find the software version, calibration date, and time for each test.